60 seconds.
Welcome. How many people will be playing today? One person. Thank you. Gameplay functions as follows. When you have located the correct answer to a question, buzz in to indicate your desire to answer. Then choose the button that corresponds to the correct answer. These buttons serve as your buzzers. The symbol buttons are used to choose the answer you desire.
5, 4.
Now loading.
It's time for the show where high culture and pop culture collide.
Hey there, welcome to You Don't Know Jack. I'm Schmitty, and this is the best thing you can think of to do by yourself. You gotta try using a little imagination, okay? Just so you know, if I seem insensitive to your lonely needs, don't take it personally. I'm just a voice in your TV. You do know that, don't you? One. This category is Don't Use That Leaf to Wipe. $1,000 at stake on this one. All right, I hope you ain't no urban dweller, because if you are, you might find this here Suburbia episode a little challenging. Heck, you might wonder why folks even move to the suburbs in the first place. Well, it's usually to escape urban congestion and the stink of the city. But, doesn't always work out that way. Suppose a bunch of people decide to squat by your new suburban home. What squatting involves people who set up home on someone else's property without paying rent. And in my experience, the landlord will never see you if you hide yourself strategically behind a cactus. 2. Category's gonna be It Takes a Village Trustee. You get it right, I'm putting you up $2,000. Okay, say you're a mother in the suburbs with 3 screaming kids and no help from your husband. Isn't that always the way? Well, bottle up your anger and imagine this. You send your kids out to play in the cul-de-sac. If you translate the phrase into English, what sack means bag and cul means bottom, or in slang, ass. Say, that's probably what attracted all those squatters. 3. I'm calling this one, Will Someone Please Think of the Suburban Children? You get this one, you pocket $2,000. Okay, the census tells us that households in the suburbs have 2 parents, a house, 2 cars, a dog, and 2.5 kids, right? Well, if everyone in town has just half a kid in their family, who is probably in charge? King David, King Solomon, King Arthur, or King Midas? King Solomon is the wise biblical king who's famous for settling a custody battle by suggesting a baby be cut in half so 2 different women could share it. It's a great story, look it up. It's not a real popular custody ruling in the suburbs because, you know, it's tough to get half a kid into a good preschool these days. 4. This one's called Honey, I Shrunk the Yuppies. I'm gonna make this one $1,000. Okay, so first there were young urban professionals we called yuppies, right? Then there were buppies, and now we got dinks. Well, if you buy shrinky dinks, what demographic will you be coloring and then shrinking in the oven? Working DINK is an acronym for double income, no kids. And the shrinky part is a dink's dream. Low-cost plastic surgery. Okay, stretch yourself out and get psyched because this one's a dis or dat. The category for this dis or dat is This Is Your Brain on Suburbia. Now, I'm going to list off 7... All right, you think you know the rules. I'll just put 30 seconds on the clock. Astro, Banner. Axel. Zoloft. Silhouette. FXor. Revia. One, Ativan. Well, you didn't get those 2, but at least you got the majority of them. Let's look at your score. All right, now how do you feel about a new question? 6. Coming at you. Skinny dipping is an exhibition sport. $3,000 for this one. You know, most people think pool hopping is just jumping in and out of some stranger's pool and running off to the next one. But I'm telling you, it takes skill and training, like any sport. Suppose pool hopping were part of the modern pentathlon. Which of the following would Olympic athletes not do between dips in the pool? Mount a horse, fence, ride a bicycle, or shoot a pistol? The modern pentathlon includes swimming, fencing, shooting, running, and riding horses, not bikes. So after they jump in their neighbor's pool, they'd also be able to leave flaming bags of horse duty on their front porches. Ah, youth.
7,
Up next, fake vomit. Get your fake vomit here. You get it right, you get 2K. Here's the question. If ubiquitous novelty store Spencer Gifts had been founded by historical figure Herbert Spencer, what would its ad slogan most likely be? Fundies are only for the aristocracy. Only the fittest love. Herbert Spencer is the guy who coined the phrase survival of the fittest. Then Darwin used it and got all famous. Darwin also likes to take credit for Spencer's classic snake popping out of the peanut can gag.
8,
Here's a little something I call, look for the gold blazers and cloven hooves. Get this one right, you get $1,000. Hey, take a look at this real estate listing, will you? For sale, 3-story house on Long Island. At first, you won't believe your eyes. Great for those who enjoy oozing walls, restless flies, and slamming doors. Ghostly pigs? Okay. Now, where's the house? Elm Street, that Long Island dream house with the bleeding walls, swarms of flies, and the little phantom pig running around? It's in Amityville. And as long as you can swing an axe, it's the perfect fixer-upper.
9,
The category is et tu, frutte? How does $2,000 sound? Okay, you know that store in the mall, Orange Julius? And you can get like an orange Julius or a strawberry Julius or a banana, whatever freaking Julius you want. If Orange Julius added even more fruits to its menu, which of these drinks could it not offer? Acorn Julius, Onion Julius? An onion isn't a fruit, so an Onion Julius would be out of the question. An Onion Julius. No way! Wild scallions couldn't make me drink one of those.
10,
This category is, hey mister, can we have our ball back? $2,000 for a correct answer. Golly gee, remember when you were growing up as a kid and you were always hitting the baseball into your neighbor's yard? Must have been particularly rough for Sammy Sosa growing up down there in the Dominican Republic, don't you think? Imagine that as a kid, my friend Sammy Sosa accidentally hit balls over the fence into the other country on the island of Hispaniola. Where would he? The Dominican Republic shares the island of Hispaniola with the nation of Haiti. So, you think asking some old lady who lives with a bunch of cats for your ball back is tough? Try asking a voodoo priest. Okay, get your helmets on. This one's a coinky-dink. All right, here's how we play this little game. I'm going to show you different... Okay, so you already know how this thing works, right? This coinky-dink's category is ennui of the trust fund child. Hope you got all that, because there ain't no turning back now. Famous dolphin and scuba footwear. What do they got in common? Archery equipment and discount store chain. Full speed equals full blank and jousting tournament. Toilet tool and person who dives from tall buildings. Students want extra blank and buying with plastic. $20 years and to get laid. car fender, and excess drops. Okay, shifting gears into bonus. What do all the correct answers have in common? Are they all pinball machine terms? You got it! Great. Now, tell me something. Have you heard the term video game? Let go of the 70s. Sweet. Now go for that bonus. Well, what do you know, player one? You got the bonus as well. Maybe you should call all your friends and tell them. When the game is over, let's get on with it.
12,
Category's gonna be roughhousing at the Target. I'm gonna give away $3,000 this time. Hey, listen up. We're gonna play a little game of darts here. Well, not really. Okay, to keep score, let's say that the bullseye is worth 10 points. The ring around that is worth 9, and moving outwards, each ring is worth 1 less than the one inside it. You got it? How many points would you get for hitting the outermost ring in a Target store logo? 7, 8, 9, or 10? The Target logo has a bullseye and 2 rings. If the score goes down a point for each ring, you got 8 points. Nice shooting, Tex. That'll really come in handy when you're out throwing big gulps at neighborhood children.
13,
I'm calling this one. You say acid wash, I say frosted denim. I got $2,000, says you don't know this one. Okay, you remember how acid wash jeans used to be all the rage? All right then. Suppose Bugle Boy introduces a new line of nitric acid wash jeans. What will be the best way to advertise them? Make your friends green with envy. Blows the pants up. Nitric acid is used in explosives. Which means my jeans must be nitric acid washed, because I blew them out last week after chili night.
14,
This one's called They'd Coat You in Batter if they had the chance. You give me a right answer, I'll give you $3,000. All right, when all is said and done, the real reason folks move out to the burbs is for the fancy cuisine you can only find out there. If you're at Long John Silver's and they serve you red herring for an appetizer, what will it most likely do? Tell you exactly what you should order. Make you feel guilty for eating too. Red herring is a term used in mysteries to describe false clues deliberately left around to divert your attention from the truth. Excuse me, waiter, there is no fish at all inside this breading. I want my money back.
Why, certainly. Or you could try this red herring special.
You've almost made it to the credits, but first, the attack. Oh, you already know how to play. Well, then here's your clue. We're going to the mall. Where's my comb? It's right in the back pocket of those tight jeans, honey. I can see the individual freaking teeth on it, okay?
Wow, that was an exciting game. That was a real thrill. You were the best player we've had by far. Now do me a favor, will you? Look to your left, now look to your right, now repeat after me.
You don't know Jack!
If you are not averse to playing again, please tell me, and I will arrange another game.
Hey, listen to this. It's a recording from the planet Mars.
Hey, keep it down. I'm watching a game over here. Drink.
Women, dude. You can't live with them. You can't have sex without them.
Knees.
They bend.
You gotta love knees.
I have 2 of them.
And so should you. Brought to you by the Knee Council. Psst, hey, listen to this. It's a recording from the planet Venus.
Oh my god, I'm having hot flashes again.
Do these pants make my butt look big? Let's go shopping.
I remember when Karen had just given birth to Emily. She was our 3rd baby in 4 years, and I knew the responsibility was going to be immense. That's when I decided to visit National American Bank and Trust. I had problems, and they offered solutions. You see, my friend Larry works there as a janitor, and he loaned me $50 so I could buy a one-way bus ticket to Daytona and get a fake driver's license. Suddenly, my responsibilities vanished, and I was able to go back to visiting strip clubs. Thanks, National American.